Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery, and tonight is Monday night, the 3rd of July, and I am on for Craft Round the Clock. At least I think I am. I'm not even sure if I'm on the schedule or not, but this is the time that I picked to go on, so I'm just going to go on anyway. I didn't get a notification from Craft Round the Clock, so I'm not real sure. But anyway, we're going to make a mouse tonight, and it's going to be holding a strawberry. I think it'll be really cute. I did cut it out yesterday, so I would have something to do. I've got some grays, I've got some greens, and I've got some reds. And I'm going to use some white and black, of course. Just about everything I do has a little bit of that in there. So I'm going to take some white and put on here anyway. I have 45 minutes. Thanks, Miss Pat. Hey, Missy, it's good to see you. Hey, Diane. Hey, Gloria. And Miss Pat, just let me know when I'm getting close to my 45 minutes. Hey there, Chris. How are you doing? It's so good to see y'all today. I've got my little blush, so we can put that on there. I'm going to take a little bit of pink. Hey, Miss Bonnie. I want to do his little paws and his inside of his ears and everything. I want to do it kind of a light pink. You can use this for the inside of the ears as well. Sometimes I do that. Thank you. And we're just going to make it a little bit lighter because I don't like it that bright a pink, even though it's still a pale pink. And it's called Cameo Pink. But I just want it to be a little bit softer, so I'm adding the white to it. Thank you, Miss Gloria. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. So, I kind of got too much on here. I don't know if I want to... I guess I'll go ahead and do the inside of the ears, since I already have it on my big brush. And we're just going to go around it. And if I want to put some extra blush on there at the end when I do the cheeks, then I might do that. This is a cute little mouse, but I want to get it off of this brush, so I guess I'll go ahead and do the ears, just in case. Hey, Miss Connie. Hey, Miss Penny. Thank you for painting the page. Hey, Sue. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Have y'all been watching any of the other presenters today? You know, Craft Around the Clock's Monday through Friday. Early in the morning, like 6 o'clock Central. Usually Miss Pat starts us out with Unique. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. See how light and pale it is? Once we get the gray on there, it'll look a lot better. So, I'm going to do that. Let me get a little bitty brush. And I'm going to just paint the nose pink. And that way I'll already have that part out of the way. And then, we'll do the gray. We'll mix those colors. Now, I did take some of the Antique by Waverly, and I did stain the sides and the back. That way it would be a more finished look, and you don't have to use all of your paint to do it. Let me see here. All right, so here's the little nose. See that? And you could get a little heart and put on there if you have a small heart. And I thought about doing that, but I don't know if I have one that tiny. I may look for it because it's really a literal little heart for his nose. Hey, Cynthia Kaywood. Thank you for being here. I'm going to let this dry. And what I'm going to do is take some of my red, and we're going to go ahead and do the strawberry and some green. That way it'll be nice and dry by the time I use it. And this is red that I've had for a long time. Look at it coming out. It's kind of gross, isn't it? Okay. There we go. And I've got me some baby wipes so I can wipe my hands. Thank you for those hearts. So I'm going to go ahead and dump some of this out. We won't need a whole lot because the strawberry isn't that big. It's about this big. And I did cut it out of like a 1/4 inch plywood that I always use. And I liked the back better than the front, so I'm going to use it instead. It will be glued on there like he's holding it with his hands. And then I've got this Kelly Green by Apple Barrel. And I've got another, look, it's got the same thing. What is the deal? and I've used it. I don't know. We're going to put some of this and some of the lighter color too for the greenery on the top of it. Thank you for those stars. You're so sweet. Thank you, Miss Pat. And it's got a booger in there, so I'm just going to dump some. But I want some of the light color as well. And I also want some burgundy for the red because we're going to make it look a little bit better. Let's see if I can dump some of this out. Just a little tad. Hey, Miss Linda, how are you doing? Girl, I hadn't sent you the stuff I was going to send you. I don't know if I'll have time to do that. Hey, Miss Jerry, it's good to see you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use a smaller brush for the strawberry. And what I'm going to do is paint it the bright red that a strawberry is. And I'm going to paint the whole thing, the sides and the front. I'm not going to worry about the back because it's going to be glued to it. So we won't have to worry about that. So did y'all have a good day today? What did y'all do? Anything fun? Anybody craft today? Hey, Miss Carol. Hey there, Miss Deb. How are you doing, girl? Miss Art and Grace is here. So if y'all don't follow her, and I know most of you probably already do, then please head on over there and watch her when she comes on. Because she's great. She's a great artist, and she teaches you really well. She's a good teacher on that. So definitely go there. Hey, Angela. It's so good to see you. You're trying to craft. Are you trying to craft now? Or you did this afternoon? I am pretty well rested, but you know, when you go back to work, it's just not, it's the same old, y'all. I'm doing well, Miss Deb. I know. I am tired from the week. You know how it goes. When you go on vacation, you tend to do a lot of things, and you're tired from that. You almost need a vacation from your vacation. Hey, Miss Jenny. Hey, Diana Starkey. How are you, girl? I will try when it cools off. Yeah, woo, 115. That's bad. Okay, so I did the sides. I'm not going to worry about the back, so even if the paint went over there, it doesn't matter. Hey, Miss Jackie. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Man, Angela, that is hot. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this, and I'm taking the darker color of the green. Did your trip make it? Yeah, I went to see my grandchild, and went to see my sons and my daughter-in-law and little Ella and everything, and I saw my son, my older son, thank goodness. Yes, I enjoyed my vacation. Thank you so much for asking. It's just never enough, is it, when you go on vacation? And then you need a vacation when you come back, too. That's for sure. All right, so first I'm getting my base coat on there. And then I will take some of the other colors and kind of make it come to life a little bit. You know, when you do those extra little colors, instead of just having it like this, I want to make it look a little better. Too hot, born and raised, still can't get used to the heat. I know. It's hard to get used to it when it's that high. 90s I can do, but those 100s kind of knock you for a loop, you know? All right, so I'm going to take first the burgundy color, and we're going to set it on the edge of this. We're going to go on the edge, right of the red, and we're going to try to make this come to life a little bit. And I'm just going all the way around the edge. Let's see here. Just like this, okay? Because it looks a little better when you do that. And I'm just going to keep going. If it gets a little dry, then you can put some water on there so it'll float a little bit better. This is called floating the color on. It just makes everything look a little bit better than just a regular color. Occasionally I'll do it just one solid color, but it just depends on what I'm painting, I guess. But there we go. We're going to do it just like that. And I'm also going to do just a little bit in between. There. Just like that. So to give it a little dimension. Hey, Jason. Thank you so much for the stars. You're so sweet. How's Manny? Say hello for me. I know y'all are probably busy. I'm going to use a little bit of white right here. I'm just going to put a little tad because they need little seeds on there. So I'm going to put those in white. But first I'm going to do the green. And I'm just going to do the edge a little bit with the lighter green. And then we're just going to kind of go on the edge here a little bit. We'll get a little water because I want it to be a little watery. And we're just going to spruce this up just a little bit. Now I'm just taking it. Not really on the edges, sorta, maybe. But just kind of making it have a little bit of something. Just like that. See there? So that way it looks a little bit better. And then I'm going to take a little bitty brush, which this one's long and little. Pretty little. It's terrible, kind of. Let me see. What do I have here? I've got this one right here, and that's a little bit better, so I'm going to use that for my white. I've just got a little bit right there. Just taking it and rolling it in there. And then we're just going to take this, and we're just going to make some little dots. Kind of long little dots. Kind of like this. We're not going to make them very big, because they're not in real life. Kind of like this. So it looks like a strawberry, okay? So I'm just going to set it over to the side. Get that out of my brush there, because I may want to use it a little bit later when we do the little eyes. And then I'm going to take some white and some pewter gray, which is apple barrel. And it's a gray, but it's too dark. Let's see here. Starting to use things. There we go. Maybe I got it off. Ooh, squeezed a little bit too hard. All right, I want a little dab of that for the dark. And then I want the white to make this a lighter color because we don't want it to be that dark. We want it pretty light gray, actually. So I'm going to put a good bit in here. And then we'll mix it with the big one. And that way it'll be really, really pale gray is what I want it. And that's still too dark for me, so I'm going to add some more white. I probably should have done a little bit less. That way I could just mix some more if I need it, but we done it this way, so it's okay. And we're just going to... But I want it really light. And that's pretty good, but I still want some more. So let's just see. Mix, mix, mix. All right, I guess that'll do, because look at the difference between the two grays. That's the lighter gray, and this right here is the dark gray, so that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to rinse that off, because I don't want to use that big of a brush. I'm going to use a smaller brush like this one right here, as long as it'll work. There we go. So I'm just going to take this. I want just a medium brush. Now this is the arm right here. You won't see it too much, honestly, because the little hands are going to be on top of there. But we want to do our base coat first. Just like this. Okay. What time is it? We got plenty of time. So I've got 45 minutes and it's just been 15 minutes, so we're good. You just never know. All right. I'll try to get to the edge first. The strawberry looks good enough to eat. Kind of does, really. That would be good right now, wouldn't it? With the heat and stuff. A good old fresh, cold strawberry would be delish. All right, so we're just going to keep going until we get a good base coat on here. His little toes are going to be pink. We didn't do anything with those. I'm just going to kind of go across here. And let's see. There we go. And you probably could use a big brush with this, but I just felt like it was a little bit easier to control with this one. But there's the bottom for the gray. Once you put the good colors on there, the darker color to kind of make him come to life. 7:45. Thank you, ma'am. Then it makes all the difference in the world than just doing a solid color. I'm kind of just going close to the eye, but around it. We don't want it to be too covered up there. His little muzzle is going to be the same. Going to be the same color. It just all kind of comes together once I get the color on there, the darker color. See, it's coming to life a little bit. Where do you get? I make my cutouts, Miss Sue. Hey there, Miss Deborah. How are you doing? Yeah, I went out in the garage yesterday and I cut this out. At some point, I will be making some cutouts to sell, but I just haven't done that yet. Thank you. I will, though. And then people won't have to ask. I'll be just telling them. Alright, we're going to go really close here. Just like that. That way I can fill in the face a little bit. Y'all, I got to meet Splash of Color there with Miss Deborah when I went with Craft Around the Clock to Texas in April. Splash of Paint, not Splash of Color. I don't know what I'm thinking. Thinking HGTV, I think. But she's a sweetie, Miss Deborah. Not a fan. No, I'm not either, girl. No, ma'am. These are adorable, but not real ones. They may look it just a tad, but they're so nasty. They probably could give you all kind of disease and stuff if you're not careful. I'm getting kind of close here on the edge, so you got to be real careful. I kind of got it on the edge. Let me see if I can get it off. You can if you do it real quick. Because I don't want to go over the stain. I don't want to have to paint it. Making sure I wasn't getting it on me. You had a very bad experience with a rat. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm glad you're here to talk about it. Oh, my goodness. I haven't ever I've come in contact with mice in houses and stuff. But I sure don't want nothing to do with one, that's for sure. Let's see, I didn't get any on this side like I did the other one. So this is the way it's gonna look. Just like that. Thank you for the stars, Billy Joe. I sent off your thing today. All right, so I'm gonna paint this also. These are the hands. And we'll put some pink little, I don't know what they're, fingernails maybe. You don't like rats? I just like these cute little mice like this, but not rats, not real mice. No way, no way, for sure. All right, let me hold the sides here. Now I've got it painted, and I'm gonna let it sit over here to the side. And here's the other one, because they're gonna be glued on as well, so you don't have to do the back. I was kind of like, wonder what kind of animal likes strawberries, and when I looked it up, mice was one of them. So that's the reason why I came up with the mouse. Is that all the way around? Yeah, I did it all the way around. All right, those are gonna dry. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this, and then we're gonna do the muzzle. I gotta do that, and this part right here. Lord, didn't finish it up. Let me just go on and finish that before I do anything. I want to kind of make it look like, uh-oh, I have to go over the pink again because I'm not paying attention. I want to make it look like fur or whatever, sort of a little fur anyway, so we'll see. See what it looks like. All right, let's dry this and see what we got here. Just want to make sure. Hey, Maria, it's so good to see you. Hey, Miss Simone, how are you doing? It's good to see you on here. And dry this. The little hands. And this looks like it's already dry. I got it all except for what I'm going to do. So now you get to see what it looks like. And the strawberry right there. A cute Christmas mouse. She really would, wouldn't she? It looks like a little girl. Let me try to get some more pink on here now that I didn't mess this part up. That's what I get for not paying attention. She would be a cute Christmas mouse. Maybe I'll make her into a Christmas mouse when it gets there. Or I should have done it for Christmas in July, right? Just finished your live for tonight. Oh, I'm glad. I'm sorry I didn't get you. I'll go back and look at it, though, while I'm laying there in bed tonight. The magic will be in the eyes. Yep. All right, first we're going to do all the outside, and then we'll do the eyes, of course. So I'm just going to take, let me get this out of here. So glad to see y'all on here. All right, so I'm going to take this one. It's kind of a little bit smaller, either that or one of these pink ones. Not that one. That needs to go in the garbage. But one of them that's pretty new, I can do it this way. I think I'm going to use this one because it's pretty good. You just can't use a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and do the ears. We're going to do the outside. We know we do the eyes last. Or I try to anyway. For 20 minutes. Go around the edge here. Kind of makes it look like it's got more of an ear. We'll go around the pink as well. This just kind of brightens it up some. Have to get some some water on there. See how it's coming together a little bit. It says I love the lay in bed. Oh, I do too. I like to do that the best. Then I don't go to bed right away though. I sit there and lay there and watch everybody. Oh my goodness, it's so bad. I'm just so bad. Keep going until we get around this corner here. So there's the head. And anytime that you've got like a head on top of something or something on top of something, oh no, you watch until 2 a.m. Girl, that's a little bit much. I couldn't do it and work. Now, when I was on vacation, I did stay up a little bit because it's hot too, and trying to sleep, just not good. Some days are worse than others, you know. Sometimes says, are you still online? Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna go around these little toes here. That's what I call my grandson's toes. I said, Nana Tanya's gonna get your toes, little toes. Oh my goodness. He's got some cute little feet. I'm telling you, I just wanted to kiss all over him. So much fun having a grandbaby. Ella was already 2 whenever I met her for the first time. And it's just different with an infant. They are the best, Miss Angela. They sure are. Let me go over these little toes. Let's see. Just want them to show up real good. And we want to get on the edge down here where it looks like the bottom. All right, now let me go around the mouth here and the little muzzle. And I kind of want to make it just a little bit darker, so we're just going to do a little bit of dark in between here, but not as dark as the edges. Just kind of like this. Kind of blend in the colors a little bit. See how it makes it look a little bit darker? I don't want too much though. I'm probably gonna have to go back over it just a tad. Let's see. I want it to be a little different, but not too much. There we go. That's better. Did y'all see the Mother's Day gift that Lindy got from her son? I want one of those. But boy, I looked up the price. It's a Bird Buddy. Have y'all seen that? Which I had never heard of one, but it's awesome. 15 more minutes. Okay. I need to shut my mouth, don't I? I'm so bad. Yes, the Bird Buddy. My gracious, I want one. Ooh. Let's see. I don't want to go. There we go. Have y'all looked it up? I know, it looks so fun. I want to see birds like that. I've always wanted a thing on the window so I could see it, but I've never had a window that I could put it on where they would come up there. But that thing, you could do it away from the house and you could really see it. Let me try to do it right here on the edge. And then we're going to do the face. Make sure, there we go. That looks a little better. Now, fix this. Yeah, I want one of those Bird Buddies. I looked up the price though, and it's like, ooh, it's expensive. Yeah, I did have the real bird on the mirror. He hasn't been there in a couple days. Well, of course, I hadn't been there in a couple days either, so I don't know if he's been there. All right, we're going around the eyes now. Because you know it makes it a lot better if you can go around the eyes. Makes them look more inset there. You know, I don't know if I'm on the Craft Round the Clock today or not. I signed up for this time, but I just don't know if it did it or not. I usually get a notification and I did not. So I don't know what the deal is. This is the second time that's happened to me. So somebody else may be on Craft Round the Clock at the same time I am. I'm on it. Well, I'm just shocked because I didn't get a notification like I normally do. Well, then I'm glad, because I didn't see myself on there. Couldn't find the schedule. All right, let me do over this. And if you don't like something, you can go back over it. Because I don't like that, so I'm just going to go back over it a little. Uh-oh. Got some darker color in there. All right. Okay. So there it is. Now we got to take a little bitty brush. Let me see. Got to take some black and a little bit of white. The black always comes out better. Wonder why. Is it just because it has the most pigment in it? It's weird. All right, first I'm going to try the white. And we're going to do it just like this. Do the same thing over here. Now I'm belching. We're just going right on the edge right here. To give it a little white. 803, no pressure. Okay, good. All right, let me get the darker color here for this bottom part of his mouth, because I don't want that to not be done, because I'll forget it if I don't. There we go. Just like that. That looks a little better. Now we're going to get black. We're going to go across here. This isn't a very good brush. Let me, don't like it. Let me just get this one. This was better. I'm going to get very close to the white right here. Going all the way around to where the gray is. I'll do one eye and then we'll let you see it. And I'll do the other one. You just have to be really careful when you get up to the edge right here. Here's one eye. He's starting to come alive. A little bit at a time. And little whiskers too. Yeah, we're going to do those. Now I'm getting this and I'm going right to the edge of the white and doing it right to the edge of the darker gray. We want it to look just right. Then I'm going to go inside here. Yeah, we'll have to make this a Christmas one too. But we're just doing the regular mouse right now, since it's sort of still summer. Before long, we'll be doing fall crafts. We're just filling it in like you would a color book. Let me do this one little edge right here. Have to go under my glasses. Are y'all like that? Have many different colored ones. Yeah, it might be pretty cute, huh? All right, we're gonna go over this just a tad to make his little nose stick out. Kind of like that. And put a little bit more right there. And we got to do the whiskers like she said. So we're going to do a little bit more white on the eyes right here. About to put my thing through there. All right, let me do the other side. Almost stick it in the other colors. There we go. There's that. Then we got to put a white dot in the eye. You get a generous amount and let the dot do the work for you. Kind of want them a little bit bigger. There we go. Just like that. Then I'm going to dry it because you don't want that to move around. All right, now I'm going to take this and try to do the whiskers. Now I'm going to take a little bit of water on it, but I'm just going to take this and roll it around into the paint. And you just want it to kind of do its own job. Take a little bit of water. That way, kind of does its own little thing. So we're getting there. Then we'll do the other side. Put a little tad of water on there. It just makes it flow a little bit better when it's a little bit thinner. And they may not be perfect, because I'm not perfect. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, I need one more. 8, 11. Woo! Getting to the nitty gritty, aren't we? There we go. Oh, how cute, look. All right, let me do this part. And I'll have to finish him up a little bit. Where are my fingers? I'm going to take a little bit. Do it like this for the fingers. I hear people doing their fireworks out there. I hate that. I can't ever get any sleep. All right, those are a little bit bigger. Let me do these a little bigger. Y'all have people that do that too? Fireworks until midnight. All right. All right, now we're going to glue it on there. Now these are very light, so I don't think that they're going to need anything but hot glue. If they were heavier, I would say to do something else with some glue gel or something. Now let me dry this. Got some water right there for whatever reason. Might have to go back and, oh, it's drying. Now I will get something and drill a hole in there for a tail, because I think it'll look cute. In Chicago, there's fireworks well after midnight. Ugh, hate that. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Now I will make it a little bit better. But here's our little mouse. Isn't he cute? I want to put a bow on her. because I think it looks like a girl. It's got a little strawberry, but she likes the strawberry. But I was gonna put a bow on here. And what time is it? We only have a minute. I was just gonna like tie just a regular bow. Let me see if I can do it real quick. It just looks like it needs one. Let me see if I can tie a good, pretty bow. Thank you, y'all. Y'all know I love my little characters. Hey, Elizabeth. 4th of July, yes. I'm so glad I'm off tomorrow. It's just not even funny. I don't know, maybe she needs a red bow since she's got a red strawberry. I thought pink, but this don't look right. I don't like this pink because it's rose and it's too big too. All right, it's 8:15, so go to the next presenter on Craft Around the Clock, and you can see everybody probably up until 10 o'clock. You think red too, Miss Gail? I think red too. I think it'll come out better. I don't like the rose. I was just trying to match a flower, and I don't like it. Red, Miss Robin says. Thank y'all for joining me tonight, and I will be on Wednesday, and we'll do another craft. I'll be on probably about 6 or 6:30. I might come on a little earlier. I will post and do something on, what do you call that? I'll tell everybody anyway. So I will see y'all on Wednesday night, and you have a good evening. Thank you so much. And I'm going to do that, Diana. The red is what I'm going to get. So y'all take care. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.